death of children, as you know, is guns, not drag queens. So I want to ask you, what are solutions to the gun violence and the high rate of crime and gun violence that we have in this country? Because I don't see you really talking about that on social media. You certainly talk about pedophiles and drag queens. I don't have one story of a drag queen that ever killed a child. And you know the gun violence that we have in this country is horrendous. So what are your solutions to all the gun violence?
Well, first of all, the criminals already have guns. I'm going to say it again. The criminals already have guns. They don't care about going to do a background check or anything else because they buy them in the streets. People in the streets sell guns every day. They're very accessible. But people should have the right to protect their homes, their jobs, their families, especially in some places when you have a high crime area.
I would just say that the Tennessee shooter purchased guns legally. The Uvalde shooter purchased guns legally. The Buffalo shooter purchased guns legally. The Las Vegas shooter, October 1, that killed over 60 people, purchased guns legally. While I agree that there are a lot of criminals with illegal guns out there, I'm asking you what your solutions are. What are your solutions to, you're running for Congress. I take your candidacy very seriously. I want to know what your solutions are.
Well, the solutions is to get people more educated about awareness of guns. First of all, the fact that there's gun violence in every community, and condolences to all the families that have lost loved ones from gun violence. But it takes a village. It takes a village. You asked me my solution, so I'm gonna give it to you.
Sure.
I'm gonna give it to you. Sure. The solution is for everybody to get involved when it comes to gun violence. You can't just say it's the police department's job. They rely on the people from the community. So if you're in a community and crimes are occurring, but nobody want to talk about it because nobody want to be a snitch, then that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. So
when you say get involved,
when you see things that are going on, you need to talk about it, because
you're saying
it could
see
be
something,
your
say
home
something,
also.
right? You're saying see something, say something, right?
Yes.
So, but that's great. I mean, there's a lot of different marketing tools out there that say, see something, say something, stick up for your communities, and don't be afraid to tell on your fellow man. However, that's not a solution from you. That's just a solution for us. What's something that you can actually implement?
Solution, and that is a solution, because at the end of the day, if don't nobody want to talk about what happened when they sit there and watch whoever drove by and shot the person's house up or shot up that kid's birthday party, but nobody want to come forward to say anything, so guess what? That's a problem. That's a problem, because a lot of time they know exactly who did what, but nobody wants to talk about it.
I guess my question is, I want to know what policies, for example, do you think an 18-year-old should be able to walk into a store and purchase as many rounds of ammunition and a bunch of assault weapons without any training? Are you okay with that?
At the end of the day, anybody that want a gun can buy them. They're going to be able to get them anyway. Whether they go to the counter to buy them or whether they buy them hot in the streets.
Okay, so my understanding is you don't necessarily have any policies you would implement, but you just want people to get involved and talk about the violence and talk about it. I wanted to ask you, Kamala Harris, you had said that she, quote, "You are not Indian and you ain't black. Stop appropriating over language." Kamala Harris's father